Yeah, hello, welcome to another update video about gold. We want to take a look at what is going to be relevant next week because the market sold off a little bit on Friday, which is not directly in line with the idea that the C wave here to the upside could have started already. However, it is very much in line with the idea that we're dealing with a messy correction, which is what we've been talking about, that in the best case, this is a diagonal pattern to the upside. There's certainly nothing impulsive there that could send the price higher. No impulsive base. This is all corrective, which means it is worth being doubtful about a possible low, okay? That's the main reason why I'm tracking here in the yellow scenario a short-term bearish potential, and why I'm tracking the white scenario, which is short-term bullish, only as an ABC structure. Now, so far, technically speaking, the wave count here, talked about in the last update, even on the micro level, remains valid because we have not broken yet below the swing low from the 23rd of December, which formed at around 2,623. I can tell you, though, that this here looks more like a flat correction. Basically, that this B wave is still unfolding, right? That is because technically I could even say this might be a 1-2 setup in wave C, but it just doesn't have the right look for that, and this sharp pullback tells me probably wave B is still unfolding, which might not have to go down much more, but yeah, overall, certainly nothing impulsive to the upside. So let's talk about the two scenarios, short-term bullish and short-term bearish. So I would say that it is pretty clear there is no impulsive price action. So that means it is not clear at this stage if the overall correction, which started here in December, is actually complete. The price reacted to support, okay? So this is the support area for a B wave pullback, which could lead to a C wave rally closer to $3,000. Should we get there 3,000 exactly? No, not necessarily. I mean, what we're dealing with is an area of interest, target area. So we talk about the area, well, probably it depends on the microstructure as well. Probably between 2,780 to $2,904, but it will depend on how the subwave structures develop. We know, for example, that fifth waves are often extended in the metals market, but that's mainly on the larger degrees, not necessarily in the microstructures. So it is problematic. Can we really not confirm that the C wave up has started in circle wave 5? No, because it's all choppy and all corrective. What we would need to see is somehow a 5-wave move up, which we might not see, so we cannot rely on that concept of a 5-wave move up on the micro level, because this C wave might again just be a diagonal pattern, in which case wave 1 would be an A, B, C. And the wave A might have topped here around the 20th of December. As I just explained, wave B might still be unfolding. That's all valid as long as the market holds above the December swing low here that formed around $2,598. And then a C wave up could start, possibly targeting the area around 2,677 to 2,697. And that could form wave 1. But because it's a 3-wave move up, we have to be ready this might be yellow wave 2, which could present a setup for lower prices. Yeah, because it's all corrective. As long as we don't see a break above resistance, the yellow count remains highly likely. Is it even possible that the yellow wave 2 already topped? Yes, it is. It would look a bit strange, however, okay? It would be a very weak wave 2, but I cannot rule it out. So I think next week it is important to pay attention to the last swing low here from December, that the one at 2,597, 2,598. The red line is a local invalidation point for the white scenario. Yes, technically that B wave could even overshoot a little bit to the downside, but it would be rare within the wave 1 of a diagonal. So once we start to see a break below the red line, it is first indication that the yellow wave 2 has topped, but I would need to see further evidence for that, right? Because it's not a very clear wave 2 yet. But overall, I think, yeah, that key level needs to be watched. And then ideally, the price would form a local low, move higher in either wave 1 in white or wave 2 in yellow. I mean, that would be ideal in both cases. And then the pullback afterwards should help us distinguish between the white and the yellow wave count, because the pullback afterwards, if it's corrective in nature, which means overlapping, it forms a higher low, 3-wave pullback, it would be more likely the white scenario. And in the yellow count, we would be watching for a 5-wave move down and break below the December low then. So overall, a little bit of waiting here. I don't see a high probability setup at the moment. I like the idea of a local low to form there and to start that local C wave here to the upside, but there is no sign of it yet, okay? But that is definitely what I'm going to watch for next week. That's the update about gold. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you're interested in daily updates about the S&P 500 as well as regular updates about stocks, feel free to check out these stocks and S&P 500 service. You'll find the link in the description. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.